Hello,
Hey,
how are you today?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good as well. My name's Tyree, and I'm a social work caseworker, and I'm just here to talk to you today about your relationships. So, whether that be with family, friends, just all the above. And I just want to let you know that all of this information is confidential. It's not going to be shared with anyone outside of our meeting today. The only exception is if I feel like you're being harmed or you're going to harm somebody. Sound good?
Sounds great.
All right, so we have our eco map today. So basically, you're gonna draw a circle and you're gonna put your name inside of it. So the center is like you, so it'll be Katia. And then the outside is your relationships, whether it be church, school, friends, whatever you feel like gives energy to you or you give energy to it. So that's what I want you to put on the outsides of the circle. And then we have the energy, I guess. So we have a straight line for positive, a dotted line for tenuous, a bumpy line for stressful, and the arrows on the map, like these right here, describes the energy flow. So are you giving energy to it or is it giving energy to you? And then the line thickness, so is intensity. So ideally, the thin line is not as intense, and the thick line is very intense. All right, so let's get started. There's a pencil for you.
Okay. Is there a limit on how many bubbles I can make?
No,
Okay.
just whatever you would like.
So the middle is me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna say school.
It's a good one.
Um, friends. Hmm, Definitely work
Yeah, of course.
because I feel like that's my second home. Really third home. Um, because I do live on campus. Possible.
Right.
Let's see. I'm gonna say I'm definitely active on campus. So I'm gonna say my organizations. Um, Definitely parents, siblings. Um, Dang, I'm trying to think. What else do I do? Um, and this one may sound weird, but I'm gonna put the gym.
Okay.
And then my last one, I'm going to put someone who is special to me. So a special person. Okay. So,
All right.
okay.
How are you gonna
Okay.
start this off?
All right. So I'm going to start with work.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so work is definitely stressful because since we already start, I work at Burlington.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm a cashier, but I do not do everything. But as you know, since holidays coming up, we do have a lot of stuff going on and a lot of rude customers. But I also would say that I'm gonna kind of make my line a little thick because it's how should I say? It's important, but it also like helps me work out myself challenges, and it's positive as well. Dealing when I come across interacting with people, it definitely helps me do better on my social skills. But also when I do run into the wrong, not the wrong, but rude customers, it also teaches me how to deal with them because in a professional setting versus when I'm outside a professional setting. Um,
Right. So do you feel like you give energy to work or work gives energy to you? Or do you feel like it's both? Like you give and then you receive?
I would say that it's both.
Mhm.
And the reason why I say both is because I do like my job.
Mhm.
So because I do like my job, I do put in a good amount of effort and I do try to have good customer service. And I also feel like it does benefit me because I said as me like challenging myself, it helps me acknowledge some of my flaws and to do better when I'm getting customers daily.
All right.
I would say friends is definitely uh, positive.
Mhm.
I definitely like my friends when they support me. Um, I actually do have two really good friends that we've been definitely consistent with contacting each other. They showed me that they actually really care about me. We're not just friends, but we're actually really close. And I definitely value my best friend. She has been wonderful to me, infinity and beyond. So I'm definitely appreciative of her. My next one, I would say school is definitely stressful.
Right. I would say.
School is stressful to me because I am a junior in college
Mhm.
and I'm almost, um, I say almost being done because I'm close to the finish line. Well, what I mean by finish line, but to becoming a senior. So as I'm getting more in depth in my classes, I've noticed like the amount of work that I get is more than usual. Um, our essays are not just 3 pages; they're 5 pages or 7. I
Correct.
don't like writing, but I do that so I can get a good grade.
Mhm.
I would also say school is positive as well.
Mhm. Of course.
Um, I would say positive because, like I said, as well as work, it challenges me. Especially graduating high school, I did not pick my college. My best friend did, but I was able to finish that, and then now I'm here trying to get a further degree. So I feel like that's really good to keep me like on my toes, consistent with work and stuff like that.
And then what school do you go to?
I go to TJC.
Okay. And do you feel like the environment? Do you like the environment that your school is in? Do you like
Um,
the classes, the class sizes?
the class sizes are a good size. I actually like because TJC is a junior college. I do like the classes are not as big,
Mhm.
so it doesn't really overwhelm me as much. And when I'm in class, I actually get to interact with my peers because like we're basically all on the same page. So I really like that about it. My teachers are nice. I do have some that are really like stickler, stick to the rules, and I also have some that are more laid back and willing to be more hands on and engaging with the class, and I definitely like that.
Okay.
So I like the environment that
That
I
sounds
am.
good.
So speaking of school, I would say my organizations um, really just positive, positive. They're like my friends, so basically, really just being there for me whenever, say if I have an event within my organization and it's my turn to do something, they'll definitely come and help me when I need it, and really lift me up when I need it, and also there to back me up. So I really like that, and I definitely like the organizations that I'm in as well. I would say my parents are the best. My parents are, so I'm gonna give a positive relationship to them.
Mhm.
Because I know they try hard even when I do give them attitude. So speaking of attitude, I'm gonna say stressful because sometimes they don't know how to let me grow, and I understand that they do want to see me do good. And of course, I want to do good myself, but sometimes it's like I already know some of this stuff. So, not necessarily like pounding me, like, you need to do this, you need to do that, versus like checking on me, hey, have you kind of got some of this? Or just like throwing out suggestions would be nice instead of like, I need to do because it's just going to put more stress on what I've already had.
Yeah, of course.
Um, I would say my siblings are stressful.
And then how many siblings do you have?
I have two other siblings.
Okay.
So I'm the oldest, and then I have two brothers. Um, I said our relationship is stressful Because since I am the oldest and I am the only girl, they're guys, and everyone is basically 16 and up. So basically, they do what they want, and when I try to talk to them and give them advice, it's like they either don't take it and then they want me to bail them out of trouble, or they just don't listen at all. And so with my siblings, I really wish they would listen to me more. Because sometimes it's like I'm not really like, even though I am the oldest and I am the only girl, sometimes like I would like to feel loved on by them because guys don't really just show emotion,
Right.
but also really wish our relationship was better so that we could communicate to each other and not always argue about what one another's not doing. Um, Sometimes it does make me sad because I don't want them to feel like I'm better because I'm doing everything that I need to be, and I want them to understand like as the oldest, it's like I have to do that, but not only that, it's like I want to be an example.
Right. You want them to like be the best that they can be and like follow after you. Go to school and get an education and all that stuff.
Right, and I want them to know that since I'm doing it and we run from the same bloodline, that is definitely like possible for y'all as well.
Yeah, correct.
Um, I had did the gym because the gym is something that I do like going. So I'm gonna say it's a positive because it gives me me time. So with me time, it just consists of me just making time for myself, being able to relax, and put my focus in just me. Pretty much like I feel like me times pretty much just explains it all. Um, and it's positive as well because I like to try to keep my positive vibes up at all times, even when I'm down. Okay, so my special person would be my ex-boyfriend, but I don't like to refer to him as my ex-boyfriend. I like to refer to him as my friend. He's special to me because that was my very first relationship, and we dated for a long time. Um, I feel like during certain parts of our relationship that we were able to talk things out, and he was very understanding of me, and I really appreciate him for being patient with me. So I'm definitely gonna say that's a positive. But it's also very, very, very stressful because you know how they say women mature faster. Basically, put in a relationship where I kind of realize like what I'm going to tolerate and what I'm not going to tolerate. So I basically feel like he's too comfortable, and it's like I don't know how to break that. So we're always getting into it, or sometimes I would just shut down. So I can also definitely say that the energy flow is not good, and it's like um, the intensity is low. It's on the drive. And it's low because sometimes I feel as if that he's not there for me as I would want him to, and as like I'm giving him and I'm giving, and then I'm like not getting anything
Right.
back. But I mean, all in all, like he is someone that I do care about, and even though we don't work good on a relationship, I still consider him a friend because I literally like genuinely care about him.
That sounds good. I feel like you have a lot of like good relationships. Like even though there's some parts that are stressful, I feel like I mean, what relationships aren't going to be stressful? And if you can balance them out, I mean, I feel like that's great. So, how do you feel about like doing the eco map and like writing everything down and thinking about how your relationships are?
It actually does make me feel a lot better because it's like even though sometimes like with me being away from home and that we talk, but actually looking at it from actually visual, it makes me happy to know that I do have all these things around me, and that not only that, I have my siblings, my parents, my work friends, and really my organization to really just keep me going. So it's like also lets me know that I'm not alone, even though sometimes I may feel that way.
Yeah, of course.
But to know that visually, like positive is coming out of these relationships, and that's something that has like molded me into a person to make me who I am and to continue to keep going.
Yeah, I definitely feel like you have a lot of positive aspects in your life, and I feel like um, they're going to help you be successful in all you do. And even though times might get hard, that they're always going to have your back and just be there for you through everything that you need to be. Well, it was great doing this assessment tool with you, Katia. Do you have
Thank you.
any questions for me?
No.
All right, well, just once again, I want to reiterate that this is all confidential and none of your business is going to be shared outside of this meeting today.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes.